Hi, welcome to another Disney Crafts video here on Dole with Wishes and Castle Dreams. Thank you so much for joining us today. We've got a fun craft we're going to be doing. Without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and throw it up so you can see what our finished product is going to look like. Here it is. I love this one because there are just so many uses you have for it, and these pots come in a lot of different sizes, so I just picked a medium-sized one. You can pick whichever size you want. They come in smaller ones, like if you just want to do keep small things in it. They've got this medium-sized one I think I'm going to use for like pens and stuff at my job, and they also have larger ones, so if you want to get like the bigger ones and maybe use them in your kitchen for some spatulas and spoons and that kind of thing, that would be really, really cool as well. Or of course you can use them for what they're intended, which is plants. So you can go ahead and paint them and do them like we're going to do them today and use them for plants. There's just so many other uses too. So if you guys try this out and come up with something different, or you do one of our suggestions, please go ahead and let us know. We love to see and hear from you when you try the things that we try here on our channel. So it's relatively easy. You're just going to need a pot and one of these little coaster guys, so that they're the same size, and basically that's it for materials. And then to decorate, we're going to use paint. I've got some outdoor gloss. I wanted the shiny kind, bit like a magpie that way. I like shiny things, or maybe a pirate or a dragon. I don't know, but I like shiny things. So I got the gloss kind. You can, of course, use the matte, which is just that flat color without any kind of shine to it. But I got black, red, yellow, and white. I've got my paint brushes, and then the only other thing I'm going to use, which you don't have to, you can absolutely use the yellow paint, is some yellow buttons. I thought that was just cute, and I happen to have these lying around, so I'm going to use buttons instead of paint for the Mickey Mouse one. But again, if you don't have buttons, you can absolutely just use the yellow paint. So we're going to go ahead and get this cleared out and get some paper set up. And we're going to get started on painting. So I'm going to start painting the main part of the container. I'm going to start with my red, just because I think that if I screw up, the black will be easier to paint over the red with. So I'm just painting all the way around with my red. And it's drying really quick, so I can do a couple of coats. Just keep circling around and around and get that done. Once that is dried, I'm going to go ahead and do the rim of the pot in black. Just very careful around the edges. If you want to use some painter's tape for better lines, absolutely do that. And then I'm going to go ahead and paint down on the inside as well for quite a bit, just in case you could see some of it from the top. I'm going to go ahead and paint inside as well. Next, I'm going to paint the discs that we set it into, the little coasters. I'm going to paint that yellow. I'm going to have to paint part of it and then let it dry and then paint the other part, because I want this whole thing yellow. It's pretty small too, so I'll just paint the whole thing, and I'll have to do a few coats because the yellow's not as thick of coverage as the red and the black. And next I'm going to do my little white dots or my Minnie Mouse. I'm just going to do this on one of them. I'm just going to kind of eyeball it and do the best I can. I'm not the best at drawing circles, so I'm just going to do what I can, and I think it's gonna turn out all right. And I'm going to have to do a few coats of this because this white, it is covering a lot nicer than I thought it would, but it still needs a few coats to really pop on that red color and not have that red color come through. And then, like I said, if you want to do circles on your yellow circles on your Mickey, you can do that as well, but I think I'm going to use buttons. Finish painting. We're almost done. As you can see, this is what they're going to look like. I just have one little detail that I want to add to my Mickey Mouse one. Like I said, you can use your yellow paint and just do the little circles that way if you don't have buttons, but I do have buttons. So I'm just gonna go ahead and glue these on to my pot. I just think it'll add just a little bit more whimsical detail to it. So I'm just gonna kind of figure out where I want them, probably around there. And then I'm just gonna use some hot glue. And carefully glue these bad boys on there. There are holes in them, so the glue might come through a little bit, so watch your fingers. And then make sure they're even and just kind of close together. Again, watching your fingers, that glue gets really hot and it comes through those holes if you've got holes in your buttons. Okay. And there you go. I'm all done with my Mickey and my Minnie pot. That's pretty easy, huh? These are so cute and they're so versatile. There's so many things I can use them for. I might just make this more. So if you make this craft at home, which I suggest you do, it's pretty easy and a lot of fun. Go ahead and send us pictures of your finished products. We love to see them. You can post it to our social media. We're on Twitter. We're at Dole Whip Wishes. We're also on Instagram at Dole Whip and Kessel. We're on Facebook, Dole Whip Wishes and Kessel Dreams. And of course, you can post down in the comments. I don't know if you can do pictures down there, but you can share a link there as well if you'd like us to check out your work. We'd love to see it. We'd love to hear from you. You're the reason we do this. We love to just see what you come up with as well. Your creativity is just so incredible. So go ahead and make sure you let us know if you try this at home and what it looks like. All right, thanks again so much for stopping by, and we hope to see you real soon.